So take a guess, what's her body fat? We were having a debate before we go for a test. By looking at it,
Can I see your stomach? You're probably somewhere between 10 and 13.
yeah, that's what I told you. 10 and 12.
That's what you said? Okay, okay. Oh!
Why not? It's less than me. Don't. Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we are here in downtown Houston.
So we took a photo in the gym and she had more abs than me. So I said I want to check the body fat, who has less body fat, because I think she took a better angle photograph. So, I mean, jokes apart, we are here in downtown Houston to measure our body fat using this new technology, which is Dexa scan. Dexa is dual energy X-ray absorptiometry, which uses low energy X-ray to measure your body fat percentage. The primary use actually is it's for measuring the bone loss, but this is used also by fitness enthusiasts just like us to measure body composition. So we wanted to check like 8 weeks before what is our body fat, lean mass, and then 8 weeks later on, just before the show,
Then
what is
check
our
again,
percentage.
check again.
We compare, right?
Yeah.
The idea is
Compare.
to retain the lean mass and lose as much fat as possible. I mean, this might not be 100% accurate, but at least it can be used as a tool to measure how are we retaining the lean mass and then we are losing fat in the same time. So first time we are using it, we'll share you the result. But before that, we are sharing our picture here now. Just for a moment, look at it and take a guess. What is our body fat percentage? And then at the end of the video, you put in the comment how close you are to your approximation, right? How close is you are to your guess? So even I will take a guess. So let's see how close we are, right? So we will go up to the building and then let's go through the process. Do you mind if I record?
Oh, it's okay.
It's okay for my YouTube content.
Oh, wait, that makes recording right now, though, is it? Or is it on there?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the tiniest little camera I've ever seen. Oh my goodness. Okay.
So Bhavan
Yeah.
and Rupshika, yeah, two of us.
So who wants to go first?
Ladies first.
Ladies.
Is there any washroom?
There is. If you go out the door to the left, it's the first door.
Doing washroom is not going to reduce your body fat.
Oh.
Don't reduce your weight.
Oh, 50. I think
Six.
56.
56 kilos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it was like 120.
that's a good question.
125 or
222.
something?
50, 2.2, 120.
23. Okay, I'm gonna position the machine real quick. You can take off your shoes and your watch. You can put everything over there. So are you all from Indonesia?
India.
India. Okay.
Yeah, we get that a lot.
Do you get that a lot? Really?
India, Filipino, Indian, or sometimes it can be a Mexican as well.
You get Mexican too?
Yeah.
Okay.
So take a guess, what's her body fat? We were having a debate before we go for a test. By looking at it,
Can I see your stomach? You're probably somewhere between 10 and 13.
yeah, that's what I told you. 10 and 12.
That's what you said? Okay. Great. So head here and then use the white line to center.
Okay.
You can talk, you can breathe, you can take a nap, just don't rotate anything, okay? Okay. You can sit up. Oh!
Why not? It's less than me. Don't tell me. He's less than
It should be.
It should be.
It should be. I know it should
Females
be.
generally has more.
Yeah, I know that, but don't tell me that. I was so long in a prep.
Yeah, but I also lost 25 pounds.
Yeah.
So did you have like a small off season between?
She's bikini, so she cannot have
It's not for bikini. It's not like off season. You will get to eat more food. No, in a
So you
minimum.
should
Maintain a calorie.
Okay, so there's 5 numbers on this first page. Okay, so the blue number is how much it says you basically weigh. So 190.3 and 129.1. Fat mass is, this is in pounds, by the way, not kilos. Fat mass is the red number, so 18.4 pounds of fat and 17.9. Muscle was 164.9 and 105.7. Bones were 6.9 pounds and 5.6 pounds. Bones don't weigh a whole lot, so that's pretty normal. That's not something that's abnormal. So there's two percentages of fat that you're going to reference. The first one is this page. It does not have your bones included, so it's a little higher at 10.1 and 14.4. Okay. But the actual body fat percentage number is 9.7 and 13.8.
No.
Okay. Now it does break it down into the different regions too. So arms 8.1 and 11.5. Legs 9.3 and 18.5. Trunk, which is the upper body without the arms and the head, was at 9.5 and 9.9. Android is the stomach, was at 6.8 and 8%. And then hips and butt are at 13.4 and 16.3.
Yeah, so that's the reason I saw it. Right?
Yeah,
but girls generally will have more, right?
Yes.
Legs.
That's really normal, her distribution, but I know that for bikini, all that, I mean, that has to be lower. Urine distribution is actually atypical for men because the most of your body fat is in your butt, and most men carry it in their stomach.
Oh,
My
that's
fat?
good.
Yeah, so it's good from a health perspective too,
Is
but
it?
it's not centrally distributed.
Okay.
So it's
good to know.
This is muscle
You
symmetry.
don't have, why your abs are not showing? You don't have fat in your stomach, is it?
Yeah, it's probably by muscles on the side, on the obliques.
So this is muscle symmetry right and left side. So it's very normal to see, half a pound or less in the arms and legs difference just due to whatever side is dominant. So arms were 0.4 of a pound for both of you on the right side. Not
This is muscle atrophy, you mean?
This is muscle symmetry.
Oh, okay.
So what side's even versus uneven, right? So you get judged for symmetry more, don't you, than she does? Yeah. So making sure one pec isn't bigger than the other that's visible. Arms are normal. Legs are pretty symmetric, so yours was 0.2 more on the right and yours was 0.1 more on the left. So pretty minimal difference. Trunk, so we always expect 1.5 pounds because of your heart to be on the left. So you're 1.8 and 1.5, and then the overall was 1.3 pounds more on the left and 0.5 more on the right. So y'all's symmetry is not bad, which is it's good. There's not a lot of compensation happening. These are our actual scans. So red is fat mass, blue is muscle mass, and then white is bone. We'll get another image, and then there's another sheet that we'll start printing called the composition, and it will line up the scans next to each other, so you can actually see the differences. Oh, the bone density, we're looking at T-score. So T-score is how you measure to a healthy 30-year-old if we were to look on a bell curve, right? So we always want to see above a 0. If I see a negative number, that means you should go get a diagnostic level scan because there are signs that your bone density could be low according to our scan, right? So you're at a 1.7 and then you're at a 2. So they're positive numbers, they're probably fine. Like I said, you resistance train. Just really make sure that even when you're dieting, that you're aware of your calcium and your vitamin D intake. And then 2 health indicators. So the first is our android to gynoid. So this is a waist to hip ratio. Okay. It compares the percentage of fat at our stomach with our hips and our butt. This is similar to if a doctor took a waist circumference with a tape measure to assess risk of metabolic syndrome, heart disease, diabetes, stuff like that. The goal for men is less than 1, and you're at a 0.5, so that's fantastic. And then the goal for women is below 0.85, and you're at a 0.49, so also fantastic. So ratios are great. Visceral fat is the number 1 in this image, so it's the fat that's around our organs, right? This is usually related to overall diet quality, eating out, fast food, sugar, alcohol, sedentary behavior, smoking, stuff like that. The goal is to have it be less than 1 pound, and you're at 0.22 of a pound, and you're at 0.04 of a pound. So again, visceral fat is also great. And yours was probably higher before the 25 pounds that you had dropped. So yeah, they're both really good. There's no concerns there. So according to this, you're both very lean individuals.
But I win.
But I win.
Next time I will.
Yeah. Y'all have questions?
No, pretty well explained. Yeah, I will go back
I've only
and
been doing this
see.
for a few years, so you think
Yeah.
I know how.
That's very helpful. I mean, it doesn't matter for us. Like, yeah, it's a good measurement, and yeah, like it can be used as a comparison, right? Over the over like 2-3 months of
and
dieting.
so we're in May now. So July is going to be a pretty good time frame to come back and do a scan.
So normally you recommend how many months? Like
3 usually.
3 months.
Yeah, and that's just because there's always like a margin of error.
Yeah.
And so 3 months is good because you get outside of that margin of error. Like so my competitors that come in, so my bodybuilding women, I've seen as low as 6%. My bikini competitors get usually around 9 or 10%. Figure competitors also maybe between like 7 and 9%.
Very less, yeah.
It just, but again, it's a look. Like you said, it's a look. And I've there's a couple of women that I follow who do Dexa scans before their shows, and they've won pro at higher body fat percentages sometimes than the lower ones, just based off looking, conditioned versus
Yeah. Yeah.
different things like that. So.
Okay, guys. So 9%, 9.5, and 38%.
13.8.
13.8. So almost 14. So
Not almost. 8 is 8. 13.8. Not there is almost. Yours is also 9%. Wait, I will check and tell you that.
So what is my exact? Mine is 9.7.
Then almost 10.
9.7. That means 10. And yours is?
There is no almost. His is 9.7. Mine is 13.8.
So how many of you got it correct? Put it in the comments. How many of you got it correctly? Actually, mine is. I expected it to be a little more than 9.7.
Yeah, and I expected to.
You expected it to be a bit less. Alright guys, so now before we move is the food time.
Our ritual.
Our ritual, the food time. Oh, good old chicken and rice. So we are done, guys. We got our baseline 8 weeks out. So we're gonna do it just 1 week before the show and see how well we have prepped, right? The idea is to retain the lean mass as much as possible and keep on decreasing the fat mass, right? That will give us a good bigger look on the stage, and then when we load the carbs, it's gonna look the muscles gonna look round and popped up. So that's it from us today. I'll keep you updated 8 weeks later on. How did it go? So see you guys in the next video, but please do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. See you. Bye.